welcome to Bitcoin for me. I'm also Sandy. We're going to talk about Bitcoin, crypto assets, technology, and the future. Bitcoin for me, I'm also is also a book. It's available at Amazon in paper and ebook format. But if you want it for free, just let me know down below in the comments, and I will send it to you for free. No strings attached. Bitcoin here. Sorry, here we don't give in. I need a coffee. Here we don't give financial advice with education and entertainment. Okay, so what's going on today with Bitcoin? Well, today is kind of flat. It's been a little bit bumpy in the last few days, but today is kind of stable. It's taking a breath, and it's probably gonna do something tomorrow or in the next week because we have very good news that I will let you know here. Stay until the end. And yeah, the whole market is kind of flat, apart from Luna, it's up 7%, and NEAR protocol is almost 10%, and Atom. These three are good projects, actually. I like them. But it's nothing as good as Bitcoin. Always remember to put most of your investment into Bitcoin, but this is no financial advice. Believe it or not. Okay. So yeah, it's kind of although this is red and this is green, is the same because look 0.36%, that's nothing, and 0.39%, that's nothing. So everything is flat today apart from Luna, and the fear and greed index is in 48, which is neutral. When remember when we're in red, people are in extreme fear. And this is a good moment to buy. And when people are in green, in extreme greed, it's probably a moment not to wait, wait until but neutral is perfect time for either to hold or to buy. So we are right now there. When the fear and greed index is neutral, means that the markets are becoming more rational and less emotional, which is good. And this is the candle chart, Japanese candle chart, that it went down to 44 late yesterday, but then it recovered very quickly to 47, then it went down a little bit more and then up. So we are kind of making a support level at around this area of 46, 45, and waiting for good news to go up. I think this the following week is gonna be good because we have very good news. But yesterday there was a very important day for Bitcoin because the 19th billion Bitcoin came into existence, and now we have in the market there are 19 million Bitcoins available in the market, and out of the total will be 21 millions. So there is another 2 millions to be mined for the next 100 years or so, exactly until 2140. The Bitcoin will finish mining. What does this mean? This is why this is important. Why this is important first because the fact that there's only 21 millions, it makes Bitcoin the very, very rare and very scarce. And when an asset with such a high demand is so scarce, it means that the price will explode in the future. This is what happened with gold throughout history, and this is going to happen with Bitcoin. It's already happening. Already, I mean, Bitcoin went from 0 to 46,000 in 13 years. That's the fastest growing asset in financial history, and this is nothing compared to what was ahead. And as I'm going to show you now. But yes, 19 million is already out there in the market. This is very bullish. And you don't need to believe what I say. Why do you know there's 19 billion? Well, you know there's 19 billion because this is written in the blockchain, and you can access the blockchain if you're a node, or you can have to see this information, this information was extracted from the node. A Bitcoin node is a computer that you can set up at home. You download Bitcoin Core, and it's making copies of the blockchain every few minutes. So the more nodes there are, the safest the blockchain is, because you have more copies of the blockchain. Let's say something happened to some of the nodes in the US. Well, it doesn't matter, because we have nodes in Europe, we have nodes in Africa, we have nodes in Asia. So the more nodes there are, the nodes are helping the Bitcoin to be more secure, and it's already extremely secure. I have plans to install a node in my house, at home, and I will let you know how I've done it. And it's not very difficult. You just need a computer, a dedicated computer, to do that. But in this node, you can see some information. For example, this is the block node number 730,002, and this is how many Bitcoin have already been mined so far, which is here it wasn't quite 19 million, it was 18,999,000. But soon after this screenshot was taken, like a few hours later, the 19 millionth Bitcoin was mined. So this is the beauty about Bitcoin, that you don't need to trust anybody. You can check for yourself in the blockchain, which is transparent, public, and immutable. This is one of the greatest assets of Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is going up in price, partly because it is very scarce, but also because this scarcity is very predictable. It's predictable because Bitcoin has what we call halving. Halving is related to the number of Bitcoins that are mined every day, and this is so by this was designed like that by Satoshi Nakamoto with a algorithmic supply. So every 4 years, in 2013, then in 2016, and then 2020, more or less every 4 years, you have a new halving. And right now we are mining 900 Bitcoins per day, but in 2024 that will go to half, to 450 Bitcoins per day, 2028, 2025, and so on. So not only Bitcoin is already very scarce, but the number of new Bitcoins coming into the market will be half. And every time there is a halving, the price shoots through the roof. Look at this. There was a halving and the price went from $16 per Bitcoin to $600. So that was a lot. And the 2016, it went from $500 to $16,000. In 2020, it went from $10,000 to $50,000, $60,000, $70,000. This is not updated, but the curve is more or less here, and then it went down to 46, which we are now. But in the next halving, it's very much expected that it will probably go to $500,000 per Bitcoin, and that's only 2 years away. So make sure that you stack Satoshis from here until then, because the price is gonna do a 10-20x very, very quickly. You don't want to miss that. Okay, so this is also the price with the halvings, but this is like a heat map kind of thing. When the price goes up very quickly, it goes into the red zone. That means that it's been overbought, and usually it tends to correct. And when the price is in the blue zone, it means that it's being oversold, and it tends to go up, to compensate for that. So right now we are in the green zone, which is more or less neutral. This is a good sign, a good zone to buy. Obviously, if it went to the blue, it will be even better. So if we see the price going down from here to 30,000, buy as much as you can, because this is really, really good price. And when it goes to the red zone, it's probably time. It's a good time to hodl, hodl and not to buy so much there, because it will probably be a correction. So what we can expect from here is either going to the blue and then going to the red, or go straight to the red. Nobody knows the future, but it's very, very likely that we will be in the red after the next halving in 2024, and the price here is very much around $500,000 per Bitcoin. So keep that in mind. Also, this is a comparison between, in blue we have the Microsoft stock price from 86 to 22, and this is the Bitcoin price from 2011 until now. Look at the curves. They go up and down, up and down. This is like, in this straight line is like an average, like a moving average, 200-day moving average, something like that. Yeah, sometimes it's below the average, sometimes above the average, but pretty much the price stays with the average by definition. But it's the same with Bitcoin. So if Microsoft has gone from 0 to $400 in 40 years, imagine what Bitcoin is gonna do in the next 40 years. So it's because it's exactly the same trend, the same appreciation, the same level of. You can look at Microsoft and look at what they've done in price, and then look at Bitcoin and predict the future, because it's following the same pattern. Very, very bullish. And also, you know, in Glassnode you have a lot of information there as well. This is the price in black, and in yellow you have the liquid supply at exchanges, which is going very, very low. When the supply is very low, according to the law of supply and demand, the price tend to go up. So now we are in a very good moment to expect the price to go up, because the supply is getting very, very low. Also, this is another model. The model is the stock to flow model, because Bitcoin stock to flow model is a model that is being used for gold and for Bitcoin, because it's used to predict the price of assets that are very scarce. In red we have the price of Bitcoin, and in blue we had the prediction. And right now we are slightly below the prediction for 2022, but we will most likely come back into the blue. And when we come back into the blue, we will do this. And this is, look at this, is $1 million per Bitcoin. We will get there in the next few years. It could be in 24, or it could be in 28 or 30, but eventually we're gonna get into this area, which is $1 million per Bitcoin. And the fact that we are slightly below the blue zone means that this is a very good opportunity for buying. Historically, Bitcoin is being either in the blue zone or above the blue zone. Now it's slightly below. It means that this is a bargain. For 2022, being at just $46,000 per Bitcoin is a really, really good price. Also, this again in black you get the price of Bitcoin. In red you get how many people, the hodlers. The hodlers are the people and the investors that buy Bitcoin and don't sell like you should. You don't buy Bitcoin to sell it tomorrow. You buy Bitcoin to keep it forever, and then you can use that without spending your Bitcoin. You can take money out of Bitcoin without spending it, because you want to keep it forever. So this is the curve of the holders, the number of holders of Bitcoin, how many Bitcoin they're holding, and sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down. But right now, lately, since 2021, it's gone up, meaning that there are more and more people that are buying Bitcoin, and they decided to keep it forever. Meaning, if they keep it forever, is not back in the market, the supply get reduced and the price tends to go up. So this is another bullish indicator for Bitcoin that is related to the 19 million that has been mined already. And also this is specifically is from Coinbase. Coinbase is the biggest. In many ways, you can say that Coinbase is the biggest and obviously one of the most important and safest exchanges. And in yellow, we have the liquid supply that they have. It's been dropping. What does it mean? Because people are keep buying and buying and buying more from Coinbase. And right now, they only have 650,000 Bitcoin left. And this is, again, very, very bullish. That's very little. When the banks and the big investors come to Coinbase to buy Bitcoin, they will have to say, oh, sorry, we don't have much, so we have to increase the price. So this is the price of oil and electricity and gas and olive oil and flour is increasing right now because this scarcity. We are having scarcity in price. That's why the price is going up. But the Bitcoin is the most scarce asset in financial history. So the price will go up. It will go up exponentially from here. And look at this. There are many big banks and institutions that are buying Bitcoin. That this is just one of them. Goldman Sachs, which is one of the biggest banks in the world, have lately have made this is from March, the 21st of March. They made the first transaction over the counter, and they bought they carry out the first over the counter crypto option trade. So if Goldman Sachs and also JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, and many other banks, Fidelity, Grayscale, MicroStrategy, BlackRock, countries like El Salvador, Brazil, Mexico, Elon Musk, Korea, Terra. I mean, all of these people are spending billions in Bitcoin, and there's only 2 million left at the exchanges. There's not enough liquidity. This is everything is so bullish that I'm very surprised that the price is not higher right now. I keep buying almost every week, every month because this is extremely bullish. And this week is a very important week. We're gonna see on Wednesday, I believe. Wednesday. Wednesday is gonna start the Bitcoin Miami conference. In this conference, there's gonna be big announcements. I believe one of them is gonna be the Honduras. Is gonna be the next country to declare Bitcoin as a legal tender, like El Salvador did last year. And also the other one is that Apple is going to integrate Lightning Bitcoin payments in the Apple Pay system. So that's going to be extremely bullish also for the price, because 1,000 million customers will have access to Bitcoin and will pay for coffees and will pay for whatever they want in Bitcoin. So this is extremely bullish. Only 19 millions. 19 millions have been already mined. Only 2 more millions to be mined. Only 2 millions left at exchanges. It's extremely bullish. Don't miss out. Stack Satoshis, do DCA, and never sell. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you again in 2 or 3 days. Just to make sure that you don't miss my videos, just remember to press the notification bell. Thank you very much for watching.